What's up, guys? Finally, he sleeps here. I'm working remote today. I'm over at my mom's garage with my daily Honda Civic, and we're going to see about cleaning the headlights. I'm having some problems seeing at night because the headlights have so oxidized because the car's, it's 9 years old with almost 300,000 miles on it, so it's time to clean it. We're going to talk about the cheapest, quickest way to do it and why you should avoid buying kits and buying into the horrible internet like myths that you can see out there with like toothpaste and Diet Coke and stuff like that. First though, make sure you subscribe here at YouTube. Turn on notifications so you never miss when any of these GearHeads videos go live. And you can see it's about as awful as you can get as far as the oxidation. It doesn't matter. You can clean these. You can do anything you want. It's never going to get any better than what it is, because what that is not dirt, it is oxidation. So it is actually a layer of the top part of the plastic has corroded through the oxidation process with UV light and just damage and hitting it and everything. So the only way you can start to clean these is to remove the oxidation layer. And the only way to do that properly is to sand the headlights. So those things that you see out there where you use, you see like baking soda and toothpaste, or I've seen videos where people spray Diet Coke on it. That stuff is not going to work. It may make them look clear, but in a day or two, the fog will return because it is oxidation and you're just beating through it temporarily. So the way to clean this is to sand it, and then you can protect it. And this is the tools that we're going to use. Basically water for the sandpaper. I've got a variety of grits. You can pick. I picked up sheets for 50 cents a piece at the local hardware store. Need some tape to tape it off because of all the sanding, and that is going to fix it. Now this is just PlastX clear plastic cleaner and polisher. This is not required, but this will help once it's clear in keeping it lasting longer. So you can use any kind of a polish at the end to work, but this is what I'm going to prefer. And then after we're all done, we're going to protect it with headlight coating, which will allow it to last a lot longer. This would work for about a year. This will last even longer just with the headlight coating. But again, the Meguiars and the headlight coating, not necessarily required, but it's just going to make it last longer. First step here is just taping off the body lines because we are going to be sanding. I don't want to accidentally hurt the paint during the process. So there it is. It's all taped off. We're going to begin the process with 400 grit sandpaper. All right, so there it is. 400 grit. It's completely broken down, and as you can see, it's starting to turn a less yellow and more of a, like, it's a neutral color. So we're getting rid of the oxidation, and it is definitely on its way. So we're going to switch from 400 and we're going to bump up a couple. We're going to go to actually 600 now and repeat the process. 600 grit, and we'll do the same thing. Headlight. .600 grit is done, and you can start to see it's getting a little bit smoother, and the oxidation is all gone. The yellowness has disappeared, but now they are really cloudy, and you can see the scratches, and we're just sanding in one direction now, and we're moving on to 800 grit, and here we're going to start wet sanding. That's where the bottle of water comes in. And we're just gonna wet the headlight and start from there. $800 is done. We're just gonna wipe it down, see the progress. It's getting there. 1000 grit. Wet sand as well for this. Same process. 5-10 minutes. And we're just trying to get the abrasion out. Thousand grit done. Each new piece of sandpaper gets it a little bit clearer. And the key to this is the longer you spend sanding, the better the final results. $1,200 grit. Next up, 1,500. $1,500. So far I've got about 20 minutes in this process. 2,000 grit. This will be the last one we sand with. 2,000 grit. Instead of 2-3 minutes, we're going to spend about 5 to 10. We just hit it with a 2,000 grit sandpaper. So now all of our sanding lines and everything are gone. And what we're doing now is prepping it for polish. So the oxidation should be gone at this stage, which it is. And we've got halfway decent headlights, but once they dry, they're gonna fog back over because we haven't gotten the micro lines out and we haven't started to polish it. So now that it's pretty clean, we're gonna dry it, and that's where the polishing compound comes into play. And you can just use any kind of polish to do it, but I am gonna use the PlastX. And headlight is cool and dry, so we're just gonna put a little bit on the rag and then just start polishing out the plastic in circular motions. And then as we work our way around the entire headlight, once we're done, we'll just wipe off the residue a little bit at a time. And you can use a little bit extra polish as you keep moving. So, and this is what's going to clear it up. As you can see, that one spot just where we're polishing right here. And you'll be able to see the difference. There it is. Polished. I think we got a half hour in this one headlight. And you spend more time and you spend more time sanding in the beginning, the final results will turn out a little bit better. This is for a video, 30 minutes. I would also suggest you do both headlights at the same time with no power tools or anything like that. And we just use regular stuff. So the last step here is the UV protectant, the headlight coating. And this will just keep it clear and it should last for quite a while. So I went ahead and redid all of the tape because using all the wet sandpaper and stuff, the tape was getting pretty gross. And because of the nature of this spray, I don't want it on the paint itself. So the way we're gonna do is it's all dry and clean. We're just gonna lay down just two quick coats, let it dry for 3 to 5 minutes, and then do 2 more, a little bit more wet coats. And then it just needs to sit and cure for 24 hours and it'll protect it for about a year or more. Last coat, and as you can see, this light is looking pretty damn good. So one more coat of this, and then we'll take a look and see what the final results look like compared to where they were before. This one I'll do a little bit wetter. There's the final headlight compared to what it was, and we have what, $5 in sandpaper and about $13 in the Meguiars. So all the links are in the description. Thanks a lot for hanging out, and good luck with your headlights. Thanks for checking out this GearHeads video. Today we're here on my main YouTube channel where a lot of you still seem to be finding my automotive content. If you're into custom builds, do your own repairs, or just dig the car scene and want more related videos in your feed, make sure you follow the subscribe link right over there so you'll never miss when a GearHeads video goes live.